Here we are back at Oily Puddle's garage, and today we're going to change the gearbox oil on a Series 5 Sunbeam Alpine with Overdrive. The Sunbeam Alpine lubrication chart tells us that we should check the gearbox oil level every 3,000 miles. I wonder how many people actually do that these days. It also says that we should replace it every 6,000 miles. Now that is important. Last year we did over 8,000 miles in this car, but many people do low mileage in their Alpines these days, and I suspect that they rarely, if ever, change the gearbox oil. If you want the car to be reliable, you really do need to do this type of routine maintenance. The gearbox oil must be a straight SAE 30 or a classic 2050 engine oil. Do not put EP90 or other gearbox oils or synthetics into the gearbox. On no account use any additives in a Roots gearbox, as it's highly likely to damage the overdrive. The gearbox and overdrive share the gearbox oil. A Series 5 Alpine gearbox with overdrive holds 4.5 pints. That's 2.55 litres. Earlier series cars hold half a pint less. Drive the car until the oil is nice and warm. When stationary, select top gear with the ignition turned on and engage the overdrive switch 10 to 12 times. This will empty the overdrive hydraulic pipes. Loosen the gearbox drain plug. This will take a 1-inch socket. There's an additional drain plug in the overdrive which is marked as drain. This takes a 3/4 inch socket, but this can be very tight. And even though a non-overdrive gearbox is listed as having a pint or more less oil, undoing this drain plug will only release between 1/3 and half a pint of additional oil. As a result of that, many people don't bother to touch this plug and only drain from the main gearbox plug. Drain all of the oil and dispose of it properly. On a right-hand drive car, the gearbox filler is accessed from the driver's footwell. Lift up the carpet and remove the rubber bung. The oil filler plug takes a 1-inch socket. On all of these sealing plugs, you either need to fit a new copper washer or heat them until they are red hot and then quench them in cold water. If you do this, you can usually reuse them again. To refill the gearbox, I use an old gearbox oil bottle. To fill the gearbox, I'll refill this bottle 3 times. I squeeze the plastic bottle to get the oil into the gearbox. It takes quite a while, but it is a clean way of doing it. The level is correct when the oil is at the bottom of the threaded filler hole and is just starting to run out. Then you can refit the filler plug. Put the rubber bung back in and the carpets back down. Road test the car. If you ever find that the overdrive is reluctant to engage or slow when it does engage, check the oil level first, as some cars are very sensitive to even a slight drop in this level. I hope that this video was useful. Don't neglect routine maintenance on your Alpine. If you want it to look after you, you need to look after it. Thank you for watching.